Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I want to give a update on some things that have been happening in my life. I know not too many people watch my videos, but basically I want to talk about depression and give a few, not necessarily tips. This is not medical advice, but I just want to give my own personal testimony and talk about some of the things that have actually worked for me, because lately I had been dealing with really bad depression. I mean, really just severe stuff. And I know a lot of people can relate to that. Unfortunately, a lot of people do deal with suicidal thoughts and things like that, and that is exactly what I have been going through. And it's hard for me to admit that here, but I'm just coming out and admitting it. So I want to tell you right now that last year I went to see a doctor at the school that I was attending, and I'm not going to tell you the school or the doctor's name. I will just tell you that for the first time ever, after seeing a doctor about this, it was after seeing a therapist for about 9 months, and it was the first time that a doctor ever recommended anything along the lines of nutritional support and dietary supplements. And this doctor, I didn't go see this doctor for this reason. I actually went to see him for my carpal tunnel syndrome, my alleged carpal tunnel syndrome, because one doctor said that I had carpal tunnel, and then this doctor, who I saw for sports medicine, he did not think that I had carpal tunnel syndrome. He thought I had something else. And so he started recommending some things, and in the midst of our conversation, it was literally this time last year, he started recommending, he wrote a list out of different nutritional supplements that he wanted me to take, or that, he recommended. And one of them was 5-HTP, and I will show you. Sorry, but I can't find it. My room is a mess, and once I do find it, maybe I'll show it in a newer, updated video, maybe next week. But this is the first one that I tried, and I'm going to be very honest with you. Before you try this, if you decide to try it, I'm not telling you that you necessarily should try it, but I swear by this stuff. And it's the Vitamin Shop brand, and I love Vitamin Shop. I go there for pretty much everything. I absolutely love Vitamin Shop, and I don't know how well you can see it there, but it is 5-HTP with vitamin B6, and it is 100 milligrams. And it specifically says on there it's for mood support. So I had this problem with outbursts, throwing things, yelling, and I hated that. Anybody who goes through that, you hate it. Nobody likes to go through that. Nobody likes to feel like people look at them like they're the crazy one. And I just had this real problem. Like I said, this is hard for me to admit. This is not easy, but I'm admitting it to maybe possibly help some other people out there. And nobody likes to go through this, but I did, and I started taking this stuff regularly lately. Now, this doctor, he recommended it to me last year, but I have this problem where I just get lazy. I just get off track. I'll go try a supplement and it'll work, and for some reason I just get lazy. And so for a while I was not taking it, and you absolutely should stick with supplements. And because supplements work. There's this huge misconception that diet doesn't work, supplements don't work, and so many people have been recommending Prozac or some kind of pharmaceutical, and I've been very upfront about the fact that I just don't want to do that. but I'm not against trying it. I will try it if, when all else is said and done, if this stuff doesn't work, I will definitely try the Prozac. I'm not completely foolish. I will try anything at least once, but I've just not been a huge fan of that. So I'm just not a fan of pharmaceuticals about the way they work. And if you would like, you can leave a comment in the description asking me why, and I'll go a little more in depth with that some other time. But I'm just not a fan of that route. I'm more of a fan of the nutritional route and the supplements. If you stick with them, they do work. And so recently I decided, because even just a couple weeks ago I had really bad outbursts, and I went back to this, and I went back to the doctor's list, and I started doing the things every single day. And I kid you not, earlier this week, I had a really rough time with 5-HTP. The problem with it that a lot of people online have mentioned is that they felt like it was making them angrier, and I can attest to that. It definitely made me feel angrier, but as I've been sticking with my more natural routine, and I got a new job a couple weeks ago, and it definitely threw me for a loop, and it definitely caused me to have just more rage, more outbursts. But I realized I didn't want to live my life like that, and everything has just been a complete 180 since I started taking this. Earlier this week, I felt like crap. Like every time I would wake up in the morning, I would feel like absolute crap. But as I've been sticking with it and eating a better diet, more raw food and more plant-based stuff. I am already a vegetarian, so as I've been limiting my animal products and increasing the plant-based food, things have been looking much, much better. It's been a gradual thing. I'm not sitting here telling you everything is perfect, and I will definitely give more updates by means of videos. Can't wait to keep doing that and see my progress. I already, after just a few days of consistently sticking with it, feel so much better. I cannot even tell you, but it's more of a more raw progress. I don't feel like, everything is perfect. What it is I just see things for what they are. Things are just, they look better. And when something bad happens, I'm able to really process it now instead of getting angry, and I'm very happy about that. So I swear by this stuff, but it is not a joke. I highly recommend that you talk to your doctor about taking this, because it it gave me headaches when I first started taking this. This really effectively works. And for something to really effectively work, it has to really work through you. And you will maybe feel a detox. You'll feel maybe really crappy at first, but there's no reason that because of that you should quit. You will feel very uncomfortable. Maybe you need to slow it down a little bit to make you feel a little more easy about it, but you should never ever quit. However, like I said, you should absolutely talk to a doctor first before you try it. I definitely recommend supplements for depression. I know that a lot of people are against them. Those people tend to be more pro-pharmaceutical, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I don't see why you can't do both. If you're going to do Prozac, I totally support that. It is your decision. My opinion is I don't agree with pharmaceuticals, but that doesn't mean I'm discouraging you guys from doing it. You should absolutely try it, definitely, especially if a doctor is recommending it. So anyway, that's it for this update on my life. I definitely am happy that I'm feeling better, but like I said, it's more of a raw feeling. My life is not perfect or anything, but I'm having fewer and fewer outbursts, and this week I've had virtually zero. So I'm very happy about that. So anyway, that's it for this, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.